Good morning. I think I've made up my mind what I'm gonna do now. My plan is now to just hitchhike up the coast and then catch a train, hopefully all the way to Seattle. So that's what I'm gonna do now. See you in a bit. After waiting around 3 hours until someone finally picked me up, it took another day and 6 different rides to get back to the tracks. The final ride I got was probably the most memorable hitchhiking experience I have ever had. A beat-up pickup that had passed by me earlier following an old RV came back to pick me up. The driver was a guy in his mid-30s who was traveling to meet a girl he had seen in a dream. The RV and pickup both belonged to the lady who picked him up a day earlier. After they passed by me, she decided to send him back to pick me up too, just because she felt like it. Once we got to Eugene, I headed straight to the freight yard where I planned to catch a freight train bound for Portland. There doesn't seem to be a lot of stopped trains there that are gonna leave. I noticed one is shunting right now, which might go north. The main goal is just to wait for a train that's doing a crew change here and get on that. Apparently it's gonna stop somewhere here, but I'm not exactly sure where, so I might switch spots too. I'll update you when something changes. I've made a decision. I'll just try to get on the one that's shunting right now, since that's probably gonna go north. Alright, I'm in! Can't say that I know where it's going though. I just hope it's gonna go to Portland or even Seattle. That would be great. Get going! Yeah, so we're in Albany now. We're rolling very, very slowly, as you can see. We're at least past the bigger yard. We're fucking reversing again. Probably into the yard. Fucking hell. I've got to stop taking these general trains. Both times I've been on them, it's been a letdown. My train just reversed into the yard and it's not coming out again. I'm just gonna keep waiting here to see if something pulls out and leaves. But yeah, I might just try to catch something tomorrow, and this time I'll try to get an intermodal. Although something pulling out of here should very likely go at least to Portland. Fucking hell, I thought this would be a lot easier. Good morning. I want to get to Portland today, one way or another. Hopefully by train though. I spent the entire day waiting at that spot, accompanied by homeless drug addicts and huge lifted pickups passing by. After waiting for 6 hours, I finally heard a train horn in the distance. Finally some movement. Fuck, got all excited for nothing. I waited more than 6 hours for this train, and it turns out it's just the same shit that's happened yesterday. So a train's just shunting and dropping off its wagons in the yard. Maybe tomorrow's the day, who knows. Fucking hell. So this was pretty much a day wasted. What I didn't quite consider is the fact that this town has 2 yards. So tomorrow I'll try to catch out from there, wait somewhere there without being too obvious, because there isn't really a good waiting spot and it's outside of town, so there's no reason for anyone to be there. If I don't catch out tomorrow by, I'd say, 5 p.m, I just hitchhike, because I don't really want to stay in this place any longer. See you tomorrow. Hopefully I'm out of there. Good morning. This is one of the nicer places where I've slept. I'm gonna head to the yard now and hopefully get out of here pretty soon. Yesterday I booked a hostel in Portland for next night, so I really want to get there. As I said, gonna head to the yard now and pack up. See you in a bit. Another reason why I have to go to Portland today is because when I was back in New Zealand, I bought these really cheap shoes. They were like 70 New Zealand dollars, which is not really that much more than around 30 US dollars, I think. These shoes are fucking my feet up completely. I'll spare you the details, but I do need some new ones, so I'll go to Walmart in Portland, hopefully. No activity whatsoever. This looks completely dead. Alright, so there haven't really been any trains today, just passing by. What I'm gonna do now, since there isn't gonna be a train leaving from here either, is just head to the road, hitchhike to Portland, take my hostel there, buy some new shoes, and then we'll continue tomorrow from Portland, hopefully all the way to Seattle. It's not gonna be a Sunday, so hopefully there's gonna be some trains going. Yeah, so that's the plan now. See you in Portland. It took roughly half an hour until I got picked up by 2 guys from Portland that told me so much positive stuff about the city that I just had to check it out myself. The guys were so kind that they even drove me all the way to my hostel, which I appreciated immensely since my feet felt like I had been walking on sandpaper. The next day I rode the bus to Vancouver for absolutely free, since I tried to pay with a $20 bill and they didn't give out any change. Once I was in the city, I walked straight to a place next to the yard, since I thought that would probably be the easiest spot to get on a crew changing train. And boy was I wrong. This situation sucks a bit. There's just leaving, going way too fast to get on. Getting out from here won't really work. And I'll just head back to where the main yard office is here in Vancouver, because that's where the crew changes probably happen. And I really hope I can get on one there. I'll try to catch an intermodal, because these general ones, they're just shit. That's the plan. See you in a bit. So it took me a while to actually figure it out. I've been looking at a few places in the city here. But this train is currently crew changing. The front of it is at the yard office, just maybe 1.5 kilometers up the line from here. It's quite hard to actually get to the train here. As you can see, there's this weird high wall, but when it's dark I should probably be able to find a place where I can get on quickly. I don't really want to get on one of these trains anyways. I prefer an intermodal one to actually make it to Seattle and not get stopped in Longview or something. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it to get dark now, and then I'll try to find a place where I can get on. Alright, I found the spot. I'll get on somewhere there. Now I'm just waiting for an intermodal train, hopefully get out of here. Probably when it's dark, but I'm not gonna let any rideable trains pass by me today. Alright, it's showtime. I don't think there's any rides somewhere close to here, but I'm just gonna hope I don't get spotted looking for one. Fuck. There are no rides anywhere close from here. I guess I'll just wait for this train to get going, see if some rides pass by and then jump on them. None of those are rideable, and I can't see any rideable ones in the other direction. Holy shit, that was loud. Speeding up very quickly. It's going way too fast. It's fucking 3 in the morning, but this train just stopped. Fuck, I'm happy. Haven't found a good ride yet. This is not a good hiding spot, to be honest, but it'll have to do now. Let's just cross our fingers that this is going north, hopefully all the way to Seattle, and with a little bit of luck, even during sunrise. Holy shit, we're moving! Looks like we're actually going north. We're almost out of Turkey. Yep, that looks good. Made it. Just forgot about the blisters on my feet. Ow. Fuck. Well, I made it. I made it to Seattle. And now it was time to finally continue to my second destination of this trip, Mount Rainier. The fun part about hitchhiking is that you will meet only the nicest, kindest, and sometimes even the strangest people. For example, the first guy who picked me up drove a straight-piped SUV and was on his way home after he drove his 30-year-old son to work.
That's Boulder Lake.
The woman who gave me a ride after him told me she saw herself as a witch. I forgot the details, but she wasn't actually crazy, just had an unusual perspective on the world.
Little update. So I've gotten a ride to the park, I've gotten a ride into the park so I didn't have to pay, and I've gotten a ride halfway up the mountain to where I want to go, Paradise. Now I just need a ride for the remaining 15 kilometers or something, and that seems to be a bit harder to do than I expected. Apparently the doors close at 4, so there's not a lot of cars coming from behind me, and I want to be on the Skyline Trail for sunset, which it doesn't look like I'll make it. That's beautiful.
This is Oh My curve. Yeah, that's Eagle Point up there. I got a guy that's waiting on me up here, so I can't really stop on the way because I got my motorcycle out here, so I ride motorcycle too.
After I had finally escaped the masses of tourists that all didn't seem to make it further than a couple hundred meters up the trail, I started ascending into a landscape and views that instantly made me forget about the heavy backpack I was carrying and the fact that every step I took felt like I was walking on needles.
don't get that in Germany. To think that I got here without really paying anything, except maybe for some buses in the cities. It's a nice thought. So worth it.
After a 3-hour-long hike on my incredibly sore feet, which was pretty much entirely uphill, I was finally at the top. And oh boy, was the pain worth it. Mount Rainier, paradise. This might be one of the most beautiful places I have ever been. The people I've met, the kindness I've experienced, the fact that I actually got here for free despite my aching feet and struggles to catch the right trains, it just makes this moment feel even better, even more rewarding than anything I've ever experienced. For almost a year I've been free. No responsibilities, no deadlines, no one could tell me what to do, and now that time is almost up. In 2 weeks I have to be back home, trying to figure out what the rest of my life is supposed to look like. Will I ever have this kind of freedom again? But I still have to make it home. And on the way, there's something that could be even better than this place. Next up, Glacier National Park.